Friends, welcome back once again. This is part 3 and the final part of episode number 21. In this part, I would be covering Chennakesava temple at Arakere, Chandramouleshwara temple at Arsikere, Jain Basadi at Arsikere, and finally to end, Shri Lakshmi Narasimha temple at Haranahalli. I begin with Chennakesava temple at Arakere. Arakere Chennakesava temple is located around 57 kilometers north of Hassan. Built in 13th century CE by Hoysala kings, this temple is distinct with its shikhara, built using granite in Kadamba style and sculptures in the outer walls of Garbhagriha. Being a Trikuta temple, it has three Garbhagrihas opening into a common Mukhamandapa adorned by lathe-turned pillars and ornamented Navaranga. Much plainer compared to other Hoysala temples, this shrine is nonetheless beautiful. One of the sources says that the east-facing Trikutachala was built by a wealthy merchant named Damodara Shetty from Kerala, who had settled in this region during the reign of Hoysala king Narasimha II. This is supposed to be mentioned in an inscription present inside the temple. An inscription slab stands at the temple entrance. The temple's Mukhamandapa is missing, but the platform and a couple of columns have survived. Arakere is a peaceful little village with two historic temples, Chennakesava Devasthana and Rameshwara Devasthana. We could only visit Chennakesava Devasthana. While the former is at a village center, the latter is situated on the village's pond shore. The locality in front of Chennakesava Devasthana is an Agrahara, community of priestly Brahmins. The temple caretaker was present with the temple gates open. On the left side of the temple entrance are interesting sculptures, a young woman, a sitting Ganapati, a woman warrior holding sword and shield. There are more interesting sculptures worth studying, and for more details refer to the link which I have shared in the comment section. The three sanctums house representations of Vishnu as Keshava in west, Venugopal in south and Lakshmi Narasimha in north. In elevation, the temple has an adhisthana with conventional mouldings over which rises the wall. The antarala of the western style is marked with Sukhanasa projections. This is the single shikhara of the temple. The exterior of the temple wall has crude representations of various aspects of Vishnu in addition to secular sculptures. The sculptures do not have the workmanship compared to other constructed under Malitamma, the sculptor. The carvings, however, have their own beauty, which differentiates the temple from other Hoysala temples. In between the sculpture descriptions on the external walls are inserted slender, tall pilasters and a single pilaster turrets to break the monotony. The main deities are exquisite, and the statue of Chennakesava surpasses any other in its ethereal beauty. After all, Chennakesava means beautiful Vishnu. A smaller temple than its more famous Hoysala temples in the area, this temple nevertheless has its own charm. Though it receives lesser number of visitors being off the popular itineraries, it is definitely worth a visit. 200 meters before the temple on the lake, there are various temple sculptures lying in the water with an old temple structure too. Not sure what ASI is doing with those. I guess that is the Rameshwara Devasthana.
Krishna वासुदेवा हरे परमात्मने प्रणत गोविंद नमो नमः। गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद 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 राधे।
Our next destination, the Chandramouleshwara temple at Arsikere, located in Hassan district. Dedicated to Hindu god Shiva, it is also known as Ishwara temple. Arsikere means Queen's Tank in Kannada, which derived its name from a large water tank built in 11th century AD by Mahadevi, queen of Hoysala king Eriyanga, who ruled between 1098 to 1102 CE. The temple dates to 1220 CE and was built during the reign of Hoysala king Veerabhallala II. It is dedicated to Shiva and is an Ekakuta temple having a single shrine with one shikhara, two mandapas, one open and one closed. The three units are connected to form a unity. The temple faces east as in all Hoysala constructions. It is a live temple and rituals are performed daily in the temple. The Ishwara temple is located on the northern side of the town. Arsikere literally means Queen's Tank is derived from Arasi, which means queen or princess, and Keri means tank in the Kannada language. The temple has several inscribed stones as well as hero stones. None provide the foundation information to help date this temple. However, given references in these available inscriptions, this temple must have been in existence during the reign of Narasimha II of the Hoysala dynasty by about 1220 CE. The temple uses soapstone or chloritic schist as the basic building material. This was a common building material for the Hoysala era temples, having the quality of being soft when quarried and subsequently becoming hard after exposure to the atmosphere. This quality enabled the craftsmen to engrave minute details in their sculptures, a defining quality in these temples. The temple is considered one of the most complex in architecture with its unique shikhara, which is dome-shaped hemispherical, much different from normal Hoysala architecture, a 16-pointed star-shaped mandapa hall in addition to an asymmetrical star-shaped shrine, whose star points at three different types, making the design complicated as usual. There are 8 Deva Koshtas built into the northern, southern, eastern and western walls of the mandapa. The stellate Mukhamandapa has a central circular raised dais surrounded by the stellate Jagati with 13 circular lathe-turned pillars placed at the periphery of the circular dais, supporting a massive circular dome-like ceiling which is exquisitely carved with trifoliate leaf decorations in concentric circles. The interior structure consists of Garbhagriha, Sukhanasi, Darshana Mandapa, and a Natya Mandapa. The sanctum Garbhagriha enshrines as Shivalinga. The Darshan Mandapa has small shrines dedicated to Veerabhadra, Ganapati, Brahma, Vishnu, and Ashtadikpala. It is a square hall without any window and has 6 pillars and 9 bays of ceiling supported by 4 lathe turned pillars. The Natya Mandapa is a circular closed structure supported by 21 lathe turned pillars and an irregular star shaped dome. The ceiling here is intricately carved in the shape of an inverted lotus. The shrine has a tower shikhara which is intact and has decorated water pot like sculpture Kalasha at the top. The outer walls of the shrine is decorated with figures of deities, stories of Puranas and epics. A Nandi bull is placed on top of Sukhanasi instead of the regular Hoysala emblem and appears to be a later addition. There is a secondary hall on the right side of the temple with 24 lathe turned pillars. The hall has 3 shrines dedicated to Vireshwar, Bakreshwar, and Chamundeshwar. This hall does not have extensive carvings and is relatively bare. A small but beautiful temple, words are not enough to describe the precise craftsmanship of the sculptures and the geometric patterns carved in the stone. It has intricately carved figures, sculptures depicting work of extreme dexterity. This craftsmanship can rarely be matched anywhere else. Talking about the architecture, the temple has a shikhara or tower with a decorated water pot like sculpture called Kalasha on the top. The vestibule which connects the shrine to the closed mandapa has its tower called Sukhanasi. As this tower is lower to the main tower, it is often referred to as nose. The nose has a sculpture of a bull, unlike the Hoysala temples which have legendary warrior Sala fighting a lion, depicting as the royal emblem. Both interior and exterior of the Ishwara temple shows interesting workmanship. The elegantly decorated ceilings, the domical ceiling of the open mandapa, the sculptures of the Dwarpalikas, the closed mandapa, the wall panel images carved on outer walls are noteworthy. The sanctum enshrines a Shivalinga. The ceiling in the closed mandapa is divided into 9 compartments or bays by the 4 lathe turned pillars. Unlike other temples to have a darshan of the Lord Shiva inside Garbhagriha, there is no direct straight access since this particular mandapa is star shaped. Instead, there are 2 lateral entrances at the north and the south of the mandapa. Our next destination, Jain Basadi at Santapite Arsikere. The Jain Basadi is situated hardly 200 meters from Chandramouleshwara temple. A Sahasrakuta, which is a central pedestal or block of marble having 1008 little images of Jinas carved out upon its sides at the Jain temple at Arsikere, Hassan district. This is the modern version within the premises of the temple is present but appears to be capping to the original one. I do not have much information of the temple, but it is a must visit because of its beauty par excellence in iconography and sculptures. And finally, the last destination of the day, the ancient Lakshmi Narasimha temple at Haranahalli. One of the two significant ancient Hindu temples that still stand in Haranahalli, Karnataka, is the Lakshmi Narasimha temple, also known as Lakshmi Narasimha temple. It is a triple shrine temple dedicated to Vishnu and a few hundred meters east of Someshwara temple, Haranahalli, which we did not visit. The two temples, which are finished in 1230s by the three affluent brothers named Pedanna Hegade, Sovana and Kesanna, have identical design concepts and elements and are examples of Hoysala architecture in the Vesara style. According to the inscriptions found near the temple and in the village, the temple was originally dedicated and named after Kesava or Vishnu, but over its history was renamed as the Lakshmi Narasimha temple. The temple is notable for its artwork and for including architectural features typically found in late Chalukya and early Hoysala periods. The temple is facing east on the banks of Haranahalli lake. Mulaval Lakshmi Narasimha is in sitting posture with his left leg folded and right leg hanging. Mahalakshmi is sitting on the left lap of Shri Narasimha and her left right leg also hanging. Narasimha is with four hands holding Shankha, Chakra, lotus flower and mace. Garudan is on the base of the pedestal. Venugopala is in one of the shrine in playing flute posture. Mahavishnu as Chennakesava is in another shrine in standing posture. Saraswati, Ganapati, Shri Devi and Bhudevi are in the Navaranga Mandapam niches. Vishnu's various avatars form are in the koshthas or niches. Talking about the architecture, the total temple is built using soapstone floristic schist. This is a Trikuta temple dedicated to Venugopala, Lakshmi Narasimha and Mahavishnu as Keshava. The main temple consists of Sanctum Sanctorum Sukhanasi, a vestibule, Antarala and Navaranga Mandapa. The Navaranga Mandapa is supported with 10 lathe-turned pillars apart from carved pillars and pilasters. The Mahamandapa is with 3 entrances from north and south and east of the Mahamandapa. The main shrine is with vestibule or Antarala, and other 2 shrines are without Antarala and directly connected to Mahamandapa. Dwarpalakas are at the entrance of all the 3 shrines. The pillars of the temple are of various carvings. There are 4 Vrutha pillars in the Navaranga Mandapam, and on the western side of the interior are 4 small shrines in the east, koshthas / niches, where the idols of Saraswati, Ganapati, Sridevi and Bhudevi are installed. Sculptures on the path of the temple are 24 forms of Vishnu, Lakshmi, Panduranga, Ugra Narasimha, Kalinga, Narthana, Govardhana, Giridhari, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narasimha, Bhuvarahamurti, Trivikalma, Rama, Parshurama, Hayagriva, etc. Apart from Vaishnava sculpture, Hindu goddess like Chamundeshwari, Durga, Mahishashur Mardini and gods like Brahma, Harihara, Bhairava, Dakshinamurti, etc. The sculpture panel depicts the scenes from epic Mahabharata, Ramayana, etc. The temple sits on a Pallavi style Jagati. The platform, in addition to adding visual beauty, provides the devotees a path of circumambulation. The platform has three flights of steps, one leading to the entrance to the hall and the other two that lead only up to the platform. The upper space of the structure is set in three-storied Bhadravalokanas, a variant style of scene in Hoysaleshwara temple in Halebedu. The temple has a Gudha Mandapa that starts after the Kapili, then two sidelines followers by the Ranga Mandapa. The three shrines are connected by a common hall. Since the literal shrines do not have a tower and are directly connected to the hall, they do not appear like shrines at all from outside, but rather as part of the hall. A few hundred meters from Lakshmi Narasimha temple is the architecturally complete, though less ornate Someshwara temple. The main deity in this temple is Lord Shiva, represented by universal symbol the Linga. The temple was built in 1235 AD by Hoysala Empire King Veera Someshwara. The temple plan is an Ekakuta single shrine. The main shrine is star-shaped and has a superstructure and a Sukhanasi, which is similar to that in Lakshmi Narasimha temple. The temple stands on a platform called Jagati, a feature common to many Hoysala temples. So, friends, with this, I come to the end of part 3 and episode number 21. I hope you did enjoy this entire episode too. Please keep following me on my journey of this long travel. Till the next episode I release, do take care of yourself and bye for now.